Bloating is the condition of your belly feeling extremely swollen after eating. So in this video, we're looking at some effective ways to reduce your food baby. Just to cover the basics, bloating involves excessive amounts of liquids, solids, or gases in your digestive system. It's actually quite common, with up to 30% of people reporting that they regularly experience it. Bloating can often cause pain, discomfort, and may even make you look heavier, giving the perception of larger amounts of belly fat. Although it is sometimes caused by serious medical conditions, it is most often caused by the diet and some foods or ingredients that you are intolerant to. So let's look at some ways to reduce or eliminate bloating. Rule out food allergies and intolerances to common foods. Food allergies and intolerances are relatively common and become more pronounced as we get older, particularly intolerances. When you eat foods that you don't tolerate, it can cause excess gas production, bloating, and other symptoms. Some common foods and ingredients to consider include lactose from dairy, fructose, wheat and gluten, and even eggs. So you can try and avoid some of these foods first to see if it helps, but if you truly do suspect you have a food allergy or intolerance, you should speak with your doctor. Try a low FODMAP diet. There's also a whole group of short-chain carbs called FODMAPs that can cause digestive issues in those who are sensitive or intolerant. This is actually a common condition called irritable bowel syndrome, or IBS, and it's said to affect about 14% of people, most of which are undiagnosed. The majority of IBS patients experience bloating, and about 60% of them report bloating as their worst symptom, scoring even higher than abdominal pain. Cutting out these problem FODMAPs in what is known as a low FODMAP diet is the only clinically proven way to successfully treat IBS. It's highly recommended you do this under the guidance of a dietitian who specializes in food intolerance. Eat slower in smaller portions. Sounds obvious, but the problem for most is that they simply eat too much in one sitting and they eat too fast. Chewing your food better reduces the amount of air you swallow with the food, a cause of bloating that I'll get to in a moment. And it also makes you eat slower, which is linked to reduced food intake and smaller portions. A person with a tendency to be bloated will experience discomfort from a smaller amount of food than a person who rarely feels bloated. For this reason, simply eating smaller meals will also be incredibly useful. Avoid swallowing air and gases. There are two sources of gas in the digestive system. The first is produced by bacteria in the gut, which is much more pronounced in those with IBS. And the second is gas that we swallow when we eat or drink. The biggest offender here is soda or fizzy drinks. Carbonated drinks contain bubbles with carbon dioxide, a gas that can be released from the liquid after it reaches your stomach. Chewing gum, drinking through a straw, and eating while talking or while in a hurry can also lead to increased amounts of swallowed air. Together, these can all contribute to bloating. Lastly, I just want to mention again that if this is an ongoing issue for you, you should speak to your doctor to rule out any serious conditions. But in the majority of cases, bloating can be reduced or even eliminated by making some of these simple dietary changes. Thanks for watching. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to click the big red button below this video to subscribe to the Authority Nutrition YouTube channel.